All right, y'all, we back. So this is a overview of a building I'm doing some electrical in. We won't disclose the name of the business, but this is a full uh, electrical service upgrade. Over here we got our temporary power coming off the pole right there. And right here is going to be a city transformer. Transformer is going to set on a pad right here. It's going to come off that power pole right there. We're going to run two 4 inches in and put them right here in the pad. It's going to turn up. So we started on the inside of the building. We started on the inside of the building. It has, it's got 1,000 amp service in it. That's what we're putting in it. So basically this panel right here, this is the main distribution panel, the MD panel. These are the 3 subs, 1, 2, and 3. There's our trough up top. This panel right here is not complete. We've got the nipples out of it because this MD panel has to come back off to put some, we got to put nipples in the bottom right here when we come out of the trough on the other side where the transformer pad is. So we got a fire alarm panel over here set and ready, piped up also. So all of this was stressed on keeping the pipe tight to the ceiling in this building. We kept it tight to the insulation because this is a diesel mechanic shop. They'll be working on diesel trucks in here. So we went up high with all of the pipe. We went straight up and we troughed under every beam. We put a trough. I mean, you don't get much slicker than that right there. We put troughs on the beam. That way we can get out our circuits. So that's a circuit for something. That's a circuit for something. It's a tire changer going here, a tire balancer, so on and so forth. We got outside lights that's got to go out. But yeah, it runs on down. The rack runs on down into another trough. It runs all the way to this back wall. We got a back wall right here. So this side over here is going to be the mechanic shop. They got a lift going in right here. I got a 50 amp twist lock plug I got to put in the ceiling for that later. These high bay lights, really like those. Those are UFOs. Really nice light. Look like we got some birds in here. So yeah, that pipe rack comes on down and it runs right into this room right here. And the reason why this was done like that is because in this room back here is rather small, but not real big. But it's gonna be a classroom right here. Probably 8 or 10 desks in this general area. TV. This is gonna be the teacher's office, kind of if that's what you want to call it. But this side over here is where all of the welders are going. We got 10 welders and 5 exhaust hoods going in right here. So all of that pipe and trough you just saw comes down and comes right there. And we got nipples going through the wall. We got 3-inch nipples running through the wall. This trough over here, this trough right here is set up to where we can pipe out of the top and come over behind me. And we also can pipe from the bottom and get over onto this wall as well as this wall. So that's the idea. Like I said, this is something I've been doing this about 20 years or so. Really enjoy it. It's a different ball game doing commercial versus industrial. I've been doing a lot of industrial too as well. We got a fire alarm set ready to go, horn strobe. We still got to do exits over the doors. This cage over here, we got a 50 amp air compressor going in right here on this wall. And there's some receptacles right here, roughed in, ready to go. Just the pipe. We got a 100 amp service for outdoor unit right here. And we also got a 200 amp service going for this unit outside as well. This is a rough end of a bathroom. You got the sink, toilet going over here. Got mini splits going in right here. This is a locker room and another locker room. 2 locker rooms right here. So yeah, that's what we've been working on. And the pipe rack on the top, it runs around from them sub panels over there. It comes over the top of this door and comes around. And it's done the same as like the other side of the building. So yeah, I thought maybe y'all would like to check that out. See what you think. All right, so this back here is where they're gonna do their oxygen acetylene storage station right here. It's only a storage station. Right here we got a mini split. We got a mini split going in right here on this pad. And we got the 2 big units like we talked about. That's a 200 amp unit that's going on this riser. There's one over there. So yeah, I just figured I'd show y'all what I do every day. I do enjoy it sometimes. Sometimes it can be a headache, but it's a learning curve. This whole thing is a learning curve. Each year these the inspections and the code changes so much. And bottom line is, if you don't do it every day, it's just one of them. It's one of them things. You don't use it, you lose it. Um, and that's with anything. So I've been doing the industrial side of it for quite some time. Quite some time. Just ventured off into commercial not too long ago, but I've been doing commercial on and off, just not as much. Usually all my time was tied down to a rubber mill. I stayed in a rubber mill for many years. I learned a lot about control work and building cabinets and um, that sort of stuff. IOs and power supplies and transformers. And but there's a side also too that's this commercial, you have to really stay on top of it. You got to know what's going on with that code. That code is everything when it comes to something like this. I think this project right here, inside and out, is somewhere roughly $1 million job, just right at 1 million. So with that being said, you gotta really watch. You gotta really watch how you do, what you do. And my best advice to something like this is it takes time. Takes a lot of time. Um, takes a lot of time to be able to get to where you could do a project this size. So um, later on, we might get the camera back out. Just depends. I don't, like I said, I don't go around videoing this that much. This is a side of me that, this is what I do for 50, 60 hours a week before I even fool with anything. I just figured I'd carry y'all along today and let y'all check it out and see what it's about. So I appreciate y'all watching, and then hopefully later we might be able to get y'all back out and show you a little bit of something. So with that being said, we're going to get off here and get to it. Catch y'all in a little while. $20.25. All right. 30. All right, we're installing the receptacles for the outside. Receptacles for the outside units to be serviced. You know, when HVAC techs come, they can come service their units. So we gotta install a weatherproof box and all. We just put a nipple through the wall. Right here is a nipple. Should be out right here. And basically all I'm doing is using a weatherproof box. Nothing special. I usually go back and caulk. I caulk the sides and the top with clear. Not putting any caulk on this right now, but because you got to use outside connectors. These are so on the inside we use set screw couplings and connectors. On the outside we're using compression couplings or compression connectors, if you will. So there's a compression connector. Put the box on here like this. Some level on it. Good. Looks good. So after that, we take a tech screw, basically a 5/16 tech screw, nothing fancy. We take that dude right there and we run him in. And run another one in. So yeah, that box is ready to go. Like I said, later on we'll come back and put a small clear caulking around the top and the sides and call it a day. It'll be ready. So what it is, we gotta install receptacles for the outside units. These are, this is one being in between this unit and this unit. By code it's 25, no less than 25 feet. We've got another one that's got to come out. It's got to come out over here, somewhere next to this gutter. So yeah, we're getting it. for 200 down for the new outside unit. Be installing that in the morning along with the other one over there. He's got that finished up. Drop right there is for another receptacle going down low right there. So we got a 200 amp service on the other side of this wall. That's what that big disconnect's for. It's going to be a disconnect on the other side of the wall for outside unit. This is the 200 amp service for that one. This one is I believe it's a 60 amp service. It'll be a disconnect on the other side of the wall, right behind this beam. And then there's another one right here. This is an 1.5 inch pipe. It's going to take a 100 amp disconnect on the other side of the wall for this one. No, we hadn't run the pipe yet. It's still got to come out of this trough right here. Got to come out of that trough, come right on over, come down. Come out of the trough around an LB through the wall and then down to a disconnect on the other side. So that's your 3 major units in this building. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So yeah, we getting it. We are getting it. Appreciate y'all checking this out today. I'm not sure if this is something y'all like to see or not. This is just what I do. It's what I do every day. It's a day in the life of an electrician. Y'all get a chance, go check out my wife's channel, Our Small House Life. She got it going on. She inspired me to do some of this. Like I said, I don't know who would watch it. Some people would, some people probably won't. Just do a goodie box. Everybody's got Milwaukee doing this type of work, I believe. Best tools around, really. So here's one of my favorites. It's a knockout kit. Knocks out holes up to 2.5. And then also I got my other kit that will do 3 inch all the way up to 4 inch. Or 2.5 up to 4 inch. So yeah. Let y'all get another peek at that right there. Like I said, this main distribution panel right here has to come back off later on when we put the city transformer in. Transformer, you gotta have a starting point. You can't start from this side because I got I think it's 2 4 inches. No, 4 4 inches going in right here. On the bottom, it's going to be 4 of them feeding into a trough. And from that trough, there'll be 2 4 inch pipes going into the transformer pad. So yeah, I know that's a lot for everybody to consume, but anyways, this basically is just a main panel. Is all this is. It looks big, whatnot. But anyways, it's going to feed this panel. It's going to feed this panel, and it also is going to feed this panel. So these are 3 sub panels. This is your MD panel, main distribution. These nipples right here will all go back in when I tie that in on the bottom. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed looking at this. Let me know what you think. I said this is something new my wife got me into. Appreciate y'all watching. And we will catch y'all on the next one. Be safe and God bless.